Hey everyone, I'm so excited today. I'm actually in Sacramento for the very first time, and joining me are Michael and his fiancée Karisa. They are both my students from Transform Flipper Academy, and they are going to show us their very first successful flip right here. Welcome to the channel, you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, we're happy to share everything we've learned from Elisa and share everything we've done to this property to make it a brand new home for a new couple here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an amazing first project. I've seen the before photos. You guys have done a great job.
Thank you.
We're going to also share some numbers towards the end. You guys have made money for sure, right?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, so make sure you tune in and towards the end of the video so you can hear the numbers on their first flip. The home exterior looks beautiful. It's night and day difference. You guys did such a good job.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time thinking about how we wanted to refresh the house for the next couple while keeping elements of its original nature, because this house is now about 55, 56 years old.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
Yeah, it used to look pretty run down and kind of stood out like a sore thumb. And we really just wanted to freshen it up, modernize it, but to keep the classic nature of it too.
Nice, yeah, that's a really good point. And I noticed that the exterior color is completely different from the before.
Yeah, it used to be a very dark brown, but then we wanted to go for the more modern look nowadays with a little refresh and brightening with more of like a white tones and kind of keep with some character as well, incorporating kind of like a greenish hues for the garage that complements the interior as well. Yeah.
That's cool. So you tie in the exterior with the interior as well. That's very smart.
Yeah, we really wanted to make it a theme, so it didn't seem so like cookie cutter or just A, B, and C are all separate pieces. We wanted to make a uniform home.
That's awesome. And I noticed that the roof looks pretty new. Did you replace it?
Yeah, we replaced the roof. The roof hadn't been repaired or anything beforehand. So it was kind of falling apart, leaking a little bit. So then we spent some time making sure this new family gets a brand new roof that could last them a few decades, and went for kind of a charcoal blackish color just to fit that modern theme.
It works really well with the exterior color.
Yeah.
And any other changes you've done on the exterior?
Aside from the paint and roof, we also got some brand new windows for the family that are, up to code and also very temperature insulating as well.
Yeah, it's important in Sacramento, huh? It's so hot in the summer.
Yeah, it's about 100 degrees as we're filming this, so really important for windows. And we also incorporated this new fenced-off front patio area for a little privacy for the couple. It used to be just open area that they only put their trash bins out, but we wanted to make it usable space.
Yeah, that's unsightly to have trash cans, but this is now so warm and welcoming.
Yeah. And then the last thing we did was incorporate a new front door as well, with all the glass panels that kind of fit that modern look as well. I
love these vaulted ceilings in this living space. It's awesome.
Yeah, they're beautiful. We really wanted to maintain and be authentic about the mid-century modern home that this originally was. And so keeping these high ceilings, it's really impressive when you walk through the front door and see them, especially with the floor-to-ceiling windows.
Right. So did you make any changes in here?
Yeah, this room actually looked completely different. The floor was 2 levels, so there was a lower level here and a higher level here, so we raised the floor up.
So this was sunken before?
Exactly,
okay.
Exactly. So now it's a lot more accessible and family friendly.
Right, so it feels like one big continuous space. It made a huge difference, I believe.
I think so. And speaking of one continuous space, this wall actually used to be one solid wall with 2 smaller doorways. And so we opened this up to connect both the kitchen and the family room with the formal living room. A lot more of that like open floor plan concept that we're looking at nowadays.
Right.
And really bringing this beautiful light that we have from the floor to ceiling windows into this next room over as well.
So now I guess we're in the dining room.
Yeah, so this dining room had a few changes to it. One is that the floor again was sunken over here, so we brought it up to make it continuous with the formal living room.
Right.
And then we did add some of these light fixtures here, staying true to the mid-mod theme, so we went with warm globe lights. And then also the paint throughout the house and in this room was changed to a cream color, and there was a lot of wallpaper, kind of just different themes going on within the house, so we wanted it to be more uniform.
Common, with older homes.
Yeah.
And that these floors are beautiful.
Yeah, we really wanted to go with kind of, I think my inspiration was something natural and spa-like so that it feels very kind of bringing the outdoors in. And so that's why we went with this warm tone that looks very natural.
So right next to the living room is the family room.
Yeah, so like we said, we opened up this big wall here to lead into the family room and really made it a much brighter and more inviting space than it was previously.
This fireplace seems like it has some original element to it.
Definitely. It's very 1960s, 1970s. Originally, it was kind of a dark tan brown stone that had a lot of interesting sculptural elements, but not necessarily something that we wanted to keep within a modern home.
Right.
So we decided to paint it white, which was a really nice alternative to replacing the entire structure.
I think it came out really good. I never tried that before. Like every time I saw a stone fireplace, I was like, oh, I have to replace it. But now it gives me an idea. It actually fits this home much better now.
Yes, exactly. And I think the white contrasting with the black interior of the fireplace gives it kind of that modern element. Well, one, still staying true to the home, but two, kind of moving forward into the future.
Yeah, that's really smart.
Yeah.
So what other changes have you done in this family room?
In this family room, we took the initiative to brighten up the whole room as well. We already talked about opening the sunroom back there, so now light can enter from the back of the house.
So there was a sunroom right out this room.
Yes, right outside those glass sliding doors, all the light was blocked out.
So I imagine this room was really dark before.
It was pitch dark. Yeah, you needed night vision goggles to get through. But we opened up some natural lighting from the back. We opened up natural lighting through the front, through that open alleyway that we made.
Right, right.
And we incorporated recessed lighting throughout this whole family room, kitchen area as well to really give it the life it needs.
The kitchen is so bright and beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. It's our pride and joy. It actually looked really different before, so it was very boxed in, dark. We really tried to open it up and make it more welcoming for family and friends to spend time in.
So you said there was kind of like the kitchen goes all the way around here, right? Like a U shape.
Exactly.
So there were upper cabinets along this side?
Exactly. So there were upper cabinets right here kind of blocking one's view from the family room into the kitchen, really closing it off.
Oh, that's
and
not
then,
fun.
like you were saying, it was a horseshoe shaped, like a U-shaped kitchen where the counters were going, you know, in a U shape and really kind of boxing in the kitchen space.
So you can't really easily access the kitchen from the family room.
Exactly.
Got it. So you completely changed the layout.
Yeah.
I like that this island is in the center and there's perfect amount of space on both sides.
Yes, we really wanted it to be a social space to welcome people into, spend time in. So, you know, while you're cooking, you could still entertain your guests, and then you still have access to socialize in the family room as well.
That's cool, very cool. And I love the finishes that you chose as well.
Yeah, we wanted to keep the theme going throughout the home of having kind of green and natural elements. So as you can see, we chose this green tile that has really nice texture to it.
It ties into the exterior, right? There was also some green element.
Yeah, exactly. The garage is a sage green, so we brought that in here too as well. And then the gold finishes, we really like to kind of brighten up and energize the space. And we added all new appliances. And we love that the sink kind of looks out into the backyard and really, you know, gives you a nice view while you're relaxing and doing the dishes.
This guest bathroom is so huge.
Yeah, we had a lot of space to work with, which made it really fun. And we made quite a few changes inside each of the bathroom. So we did the flooring. We chose, like I said, we wanted to go kind of with a spa vibe throughout the home. So
Very natural,
yeah,
huh?
chose this kind of natural, neutral stone. We loved that the vanities were modern, but also gave it kind of that wood, very clean look.
It ties in with all the other wood finishes in the throughout the house.
Exactly. Yeah. So we chose black finishes and then mixed it in with some gold in the globe lights.
I love that you use globe lights throughout the house too.
Give it kind of a theme and a pattern, right?
They're so beautiful.
Yeah. And then lastly, we have the tile here, which has a really nice blue hue. I think the tile was called aloe, so that was kind of relaxing too.
Oh, cool. And they're kind of similar, a little bit similar to the kitchen backsplash, right?
Exactly.
The same pattern.
Same pattern, same theme. We wanted to do the vertical stacking to kind of elongate the space since this part of the house has a little bit of lower ceiling. So we thought that stacking the tile, the subway tile in a vertical fashion kind of elongated the shower a little bit.
It works.
Yeah.
So we're in the primary bedroom now.
Yes, the primary bedroom that also went through quite a bit of transformation.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Yeah, kind of like the rest of the house, used to be really weirdly patterned and very dark. And to really refreshen it up, we start off with the structural components of, for example, taking out the popcorn ceiling, so now we have more of a smoother finish, more modern finish.
Yeah, that really gives away the age of the home.
Yeah, really glad we got rid of that.
Yeah.
And what
New ceiling fan?
new ceiling fan as well. Before it used to be a really old retro looking one, so kind of went with colors that resemble more modernism.
Yeah, I
and
know a
anything-
lot of people like a ceiling fan in the bedroom.
Yeah.
So they can control the the temperature, have some fresh air.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Definitely. And then the last structural thing we did was actually add a separating wall between the primary bathroom and the primary bedroom. You'll see in the before pictures there used to be a weird half wall right here.
So this is the wall of the bathroom.
Yes.
But it didn't go all the way up?
No, it used to only go up to about this height right here.
Oh.
So it's almost like the bathroom and bedroom were kind of one continuous space.
Oof.
And there was very minimal privacy, which is a half wall here.
That's so weird.
Yeah. And then to wrap up the bedroom, we complemented with a new slider door here, so you can just wake up, get out of bed, and go straight to your backyard for a nice cup of coffee. And within the
cool.
bedroom itself, new paint,
It
windows.
seems like the floors are new too.
Floors are brand new as well. It used to be a really old, dirty carpet that I was told was not maintained at all for the 55 or so years that
Oh, gosh.
this house was built on. So we put the LVP throughout the house as well and brought it into the bedroom for easy maintenance and just to make everything very cohesive.
So the primary bathroom is really nice and spacious.
Yeah, we had a lot of space to work with because we changed the structure quite significantly.
Oh, cool. What did you change?
Yeah, so this area right here, which is the shower, used to be a closet actually.
Oh, wow.
And so we replaced it obviously with the shower, which really gave us more room to play with.
That's so smart because you didn't have to actually move the walls or anything. You just put a shower in instead of the closet.
Exactly, exactly.
Nice.
And speaking of walls, this bathroom actually only used to have one wall right here, providing any sort of privacy from the bedroom.
So there was not a, this wall didn't exist.
Correct.
And there was no door?
There wasn't a door.
Oh my gosh.
There wasn't a lot of privacy. It was just that half wall right here that separated it from the bedroom. So that was a big change as well.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And so the shower wasn't here before. Where was it?
So the shower actually used to be in this little corner. It was a
Oh.
really tiny box shower, you know, where
Wow, so tight.
yeah, exactly. And then the vanity was located here, so we didn't have to change the plumbing
Okay.
for that. But we
But
did
it-
add a longer, bigger vanity.
So it was much smaller before.
exactly.
Oh, I love a big vanity, and lots of storage and counter space.
Yeah, exactly. We love it. We love how the wood kind of brightens it up too with the white counter space.
These
and the
details are
natural
so pretty.
floor. Yeah, I really like the fluted look, and then the gold finishes kind of give it that elevated touch.
Yeah, is it a prefabricated vanity?
It is.
That's so cost effective too, right?
Yeah, a lot of people during the open house were actually wondering where it was from because they want to buy it for their own home.
So where did you get it?
I think this one was from Bed Bath & Beyond. And
Oh,
it was
really?
pretty,
I never thought to shop for vanity there.
They have some really nice, stylish options that are good quality.
That's
recommend.
a really good tip.
Yeah.
So this is a really good sized backyard.
Yeah, especially for the Sacramento area, it's a lot of usable space for a family to make play areas for their kids or even add in a pool or something if they wanted to.
Yeah, that's awesome. And what work did you guys do here?
Yeah, so we started off with by knocking down what used to be a sunroom in this area. So if you imagine where we're standing right now, it used to just be walled off areas of very flimsy wood material. It was blocking a lot of natural light from entering the house towards the back of the house.
Wow.
And we wanted to make things more natural and combine the outdoor and indoor elements of the house. So we first started by knocking down this sunroom.
So it was unpermitted, right?
It was an unpermitted sunroom that we decided the next buyer would like more without it.
Right.
After that, we gave the house a fresh coat of paint. We re-sealed off the cement that we're standing on right now.
Is this new concrete?
This is not new concrete, but it's actually some cement paint that our contractors found and used.
Oh, that's
to
cool
help
because it
reseal
looks new now.
It looks brand new, and I think with the tutelage of Elisa throughout the program, we were thinking how to maximize how far the money we put into went. So we thought this was the best alternative that balanced out, pros and cons of the investment.
Yeah, especially because it's in pretty decent shape.
Yeah, start off in decent enough shape that it would cost a lot more to replace the concrete. After that, we added some new windows and slider doors to complement the front windows that we looked at before. And we also added some new light fixtures just to modernize the property a bit more.
That's great. It looks very family friendly now.
Yeah, you can totally imagine kids or dogs just playing around this backyard now with the parents and their friends just relaxing at this table here, enjoying a nice summer night.
You guys did such an amazing job on this project. I'm so amazed.
Thank you. We put a lot of time and effort into it.
Yeah, it totally shows all the work and all the thoughts you put into it. Great job.
Thank you.
Would you mind sharing with us the numbers?
Sure. We closed on this property back in March.
Okay.
So about 3.5 months ago.
Oh, wow.
With a purchase price of $475,000.
Okay.
Since then, we put in about $140,000 in rehab and rehab costs and associated costs. And gross profit by the end of everything, including commissions for the agents, financing costs, miscellaneous fees, and utilities,
Right.
we're probably netting close to around $60,000.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
For this size of a project, right?
Yeah, it's a different market than the Bay Area, but we're really happy with the results. And proportionally, the percentages of investment came out really favorable as well. So it was well worth the effort, both financially and in terms of just enjoying the process and learning as well.
Awesome. So what were some of the challenges that you had, like the main challenges during the project?
Yeah, there were a few challenges that Elisa's course helped us overcome throughout the process. Probably the biggest and most important one was handling unexpected occurrences during the rehab. Long story short, throughout those 3 months of rehab, there were just additional costs such as the water heater breaking down on us or extra materials needed for the roof or anything like that, or adding on the fence, that we used her tips on budgeting just to make sure we can actually take those hits. So then things were pretty much roughly in our expected budget by the end of it, so that when these problems did come up, it wasn't such a big headache. We were also trying to figure out how to remodel the kitchen, where to put the island so that it would cater more to more families or be more attractive. So then Elisa was able to give us feedback on which direction the island should go and considerations before we made our decision. And then lastly was asking the right questions with general contractors when we were shopping around, getting their feedback, and then helping us make the best decision possible as to who to work with for this project.
That's great. I'm so glad that my advice were able to help you guys throughout the project.
Definitely. We probably wouldn't have done this that soon if I didn't sign up for the academy.
Oh, that's so great to hear. So why did you decide to join the Transform Flipper Academy?
Yeah, I had always been reading and learning a lot about real estate investing, more so on the investing side than anything related to the actual property, the actual house. And we saw the academy as a way to combine our interests. I'm much more on the investing side. She's very into design and creativity.
Yeah.
So on top of it being kind of like a passion project for us as a couple, I really do believe that it's going to help spearhead our next adventures in real estate, whether it's more flipping or just learning how to add value to property in whichever fashion we take moving forward. And we can also see this as, once it picks up, maybe teach fewer days at the school that we're at, and I could see us doing this for a good while.
That's awesome. Yeah, it would be very exciting to transition into this new career. And you guys are so good at it too.
Thank you.
Yeah, so how would you describe your experience so far?
My experience in the academy so far has been very pleasant, overall overwhelmingly positive, and I think it mainly comes from setting a great foundation from the online material, the modules, which gave me just enough background knowledge to take action. And it gave me the comfort to take action because I knew I had an experienced person like Elisa who can help me troubleshoot when things, not that anything got out of hand, but I had that safety net of asking questions if I needed to from someone experienced. So I felt very secure in that leap of faith that we took.
So would you be a lot more scared if you were not in the academy?
Definitely. It's I know it's a different market than the Bay Area, but numerically it's still a financial risk for anyone.
Right.
Like for us, it was total cost were about $700,000 for everything. So it is a leap of faith no matter what, no matter how big or small.
Yeah.
But then we had that security of the wisdom to ask a question whenever we needed to help us get through it.
That's cool. So based on your experience so far, would you say that your investment in the academy was worth it?
Yes, tangibly and intangibly. On the tangible end, the profit that we make from our renovation here, greatly pays for itself with the tuition and just business starting costs. So well worth the tuition fees, and intangibly because now Karisa and I were able to take on a passion project together, learn a lot about what goes into a house and carry it forward to whatever project we do next.
That's awesome. So do you have any advice for anybody who's considering whether to join the academy or not?
Yeah, I think if you're anyone like us who's slightly risk averse and just wants a little more comfort in taking a big leap, I'd recommend joining the course because you'll learn a lot for foundations, and then you have an experienced network. There's a couple other students too that finished their properties as well, and we're all trying to contribute and help each other out. So it's well worth it to join. Most importantly, whatever it takes for you to do something instead of think about it, whether it's joining the course, definitely go for it.
Cool. I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, we're really trying to build a very supportive community so that everybody lifts each other up, and we want to share the abundance mindset. So thank you for doing that.
Of course, it's my pleasure, and we're happy to have been students of your academy and see our first project come to life.
Awesome. Cool. I hope you enjoy this home tour and this amazing project that Michael and Karisa have done together. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.